What is up on a Saturday?
Right?
That's right. The Reaper is back
And so am
in
I.
black, still
I
alive.
can't
Get the
snack.
snack. Oh, man. For those of you joining us today, thank you so much. We have another shit show of a list for you
Yeah, we fucking do. Oh my goodness.
as we start
Oh
to
my
turn
goodness.
up the juice and see what shakes loose.
Well then.
I don't know. Beetlejuice got stuck in my head for a second. Get out of there. It happens.
Shit. But before we get into it, I'm going to run a quick word from our sponsors. Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Check out this commercial for Dezea's Creep Shop.
That's right. If you are in need this Valentine's Day for some beautiful horror art for your special someone in your life, check out Dezea's Creep Shop. She's got so many good handcrafted horror collectibles of all kinds.
Yeah, she does.
Those damn dolls.
Oh, those things are friggin' creepy.
I'm telling you. And as a matter of fact, I actually just heard from Dezea today. It looks like very, very shortly here, we will be able to display some of these fine collectibles and t-shirts and whatnot, as our shipment should be coming very soon. Goes out this Monday, so we'll be able to show you all out there why she fucking kicks so much ass. I never get tired of that.
Me neither.
All right. So IGN, which happens to be a gaming website, I guess,
Yeah,
is taking a crack at the top 25 metal albums.
Oh, hell no.
A gaming site.
I got diarrhea.
The fuck do they know about a top 25 metal albums? This should be interesting, because as I was flipping through a little bit, it has quite the descriptions. So,
well, yes, it does.
So starting at number 25, it's The Scorpions from Germany. Germany's first big, I guess you could call it metal. I really don't. It's just like hard rock.
Yeah.
But it's very awesome.
It's good, but it's definitely hard rock. That is not fucking metal.
Oh, for sure. And it surprises me that they chose an album from 1979 instead of from the 80s when they really shined. So that's just kind of strange to me. But we'll rock with it anyway. It says, for the most part, the heavy metal genre has been dominated by the Brits and the Yanks.
Mm-hmm.
This guy from the UK or something. Let's see here. The former inventing it, the latter turning it on its head. But there were a few other folks staking a claim at the throne. Chief amongst them was the German outfit. And this is the album that marked a turning point for the group, known for triple guitar bravado, thanks to six-string warriors Rudolf Schenker, Michael Schenker, and Matthias Jobs. Sure, the album has its share of milky ballads. Milky? Would you like to suck on my zipple? Milky ballads.
Milky.
This is what you come up with.
I'll take your cookies. I don't want your milk.
Sorry.
Hell no.
Dad, not hungry.
No. Hell yeah. Morning, John. I guess it's afternoon.
What's up, John? Oh, my goodness. So right out the gate, this guy already just blows my fucking mind. Let's see here. But the band more than makes up for that on such grinding blitzkriegs as Loving You Sunday Morning, Coast to Coast, Can't Get Enough. Okay, the reggae metal of Is Anybody There is atrocious.
What?
The fuck?
Well, hang on.
He thought that was reggae?
What? What?
I'll say it again. I shit you not. He literally says the reggae metal of Is Anybody There is atrocious. He goes on to say, but the band makes up for that with the band Bubblegum on the Breasts cover. So why did you stick them on a list of your top 25 metal albums if you think they suck?
I don't get it.
Why even put them on there? Nah! What the hell? This is no good. So you're saying the only thing that was great about this record was the band front cover?
That's what it sounds like they're saying to me, and I
just don't know.
My top 25 albums, there's not going to be a single track on those albums I skip. You know?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? All right, moving on.
Now he obliterates the fucking lead singer, Klaus Maines. Has one of the most distinctive caterwauls in all of metaldom, screeching and preening. Is he a gardener?
Apparently, or is he a bird? He's preening his feathers.
What? Preening. Okay, that's fine. With ear-splitting cacophony?
That doesn't make him sound like a good fucking singer at all.
Not really, no. We might have to actually look up cacophony and see what the fuck that means.
Oh, I know what that means. It's basically noise. Like unpleasant to the ear noise. It's a cacophony. Hey, Steph, what up, girl?
What in the fuck? What's
you're
happening,
watching me a good moment.
Exactly. Cacophony. You're basically saying, I'm trash. My name is Forky. I'm trash. It's like, come on, man. This makes no sense to me. None. While the band would soon go on to greater, more pop-oriented success, laying out more ballads and more accessible pop-tinged metal. Pop-tinged? Tinged. Oh, okay. I guess I wasn't saying that right. Fail. Let's see. This album was one of the last that maintained a strong tie to their more metal-oriented roots.
What?
So what he's trying to say is that this record was the heaviest thing they had until the 80s happened, and then they went to Super Suck.
At least he admits they're not really metal, but like even this album, I wouldn't necessarily call it metal either. It's hard rock.
No, yeah, it was just straight up good hard rock.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less. And he's right, though. It was a turning point for them because it got them international success.
Right.
Instead of just, in Europe in their backyard.
Right.
So, I'll give them that, but the whole rest of that was an absolute toilet full of shit.
I thought, the Love Letters to Rob Zombie was bad, but like this is worse.
Oh, this was your words, sir, are atrocious. not the Scorpions.
No. All right. Number 24, Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime from 1988. Okay, well, he says a shocker in the top 25 for sure. For some, sure. This concept album from Seattle-based band is the standard by which concept albums should be measured in the heavy metal genre. What do you think about that?
Wait, which one? We're doing Mindcrime, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Staff, we're destroying the top 25 metal albums of all time, according to the Independent Gaming Network.
Which basically took a massive dookie on the head of the Scorpions.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I have to say a shocker in the top 25? Question mark?
Question mark?
Why is that a shocker? That's
Exactly.
one of the greatest concept records in 80s metal history.
It definitely is, but at the same time, it's like, it's the standard where concept albums should be measured? I don't know about that.
I got 2 words for you. King Diamond.
Yes.
Okay. He is the top fucking concept album genius of all time. So I don't even want to hear that shit.
And he goes on to say, Speak has some of the most blistering guitar sounds in progressive metal today. This album has no flaws.
Well, I mean, I could say that, but there are a couple of moments in there where it's just kind of slow.
Yeah.
But I mean, the real hard hitting tracks, they were the more dominant ones anyway, were fantastic. And I do have to agree, the guitar work on this record is phenomenal. It truly is. That's why it still stands as a staple today.
Is Queensrÿche progressive metal?
That was their way. They were kind of proggy.
Okay.
It's just like real intelligent musicianship, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Time
Okay,
signature
I'll let that know.
Most people don't say progressive metal; they just say prog metal.
Right.
I just call it intelligent metal.
That's fine.
But I mean, but I wouldn't say that it has no flaws. Every album has its slow tracks that everyone's like, okay, that's a B-side. You know. Let's see. That explains why you're saying Mindcrime, and all I can think of is a video game. Good comment. Operation Mindcrime by Queensrÿche. Definitely, Jeff Tate has one of the craziest, amazing voices, which I think actually inspired David Draymond. Just saying.
No, I think you're right.
I really do, because that dude can sing his fucking ass off.
Yeah, he can.
I mean, when Silent Lucidity came out, their jaws dropped.
Yeah, they did.
They did acoustic versions of it too. Oh my goodness. But anyway, definitely, I feel it does belong on here, even though Dickhead here tends to say that it's a shocker. It's not a shocker to me.
No.
Prick. Need a bag of dicks? Oh,
all right. You can definitely have this one.
They better not say fuck one bad thing about motherfucking Sepultura.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, I'm getting ready to feel the ground shake. All right, so we are looking at the amazing album Roots by Sepultura. Okay. By melding traditional Latin rhythms to their already scathing metal melee.
Melee? Huh?
They have weapons?
I'm already confused.
Melee attack.
I'm already confused. What are
you can definitely tell a fucking gamer wrote this. I mean, you just can't.
What? What?
Brazilian-bred Sepultura crafted their own unique subgenre of metal. Subgenre?
They did?
They were thrash.
Yeah. And they weren't like the first ever.
How's that a subgenre? No.
No, they were. What?
I don't know what he's talking about here, you stupid ass.
Apparently.
One which judiciously mixed world music groove with turgid metal thunder. I mean, couldn't you have just said they added a tribal feel to their thrash? Because that's what they did with some
Yeah.
traditional Brazilian percussion and instruments.
You could easily say, that paved the way for some, some of the other bands that, nowadays use traditional instruments like The Who or something, but he stays, jacking shit all over the place, and I'm very confused what he's saying.
It has me at a loss, believe me.
Yep.
It says the result was one-of-a-kind maelstrom that only former member Max Calvarera has been able to replicate via his offshoot outfit Soulfly. Right there, you are so wrong. So wrong. Soulfly is nothing. And I'll say it again. Nothing. SpongeBob. Nothing like Sepultura at all.
I'm right there with you, Steph. I need more coffee for this shit, too.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, you can't compare the two bands. That's the whole reason he went and did his own thing.
Exactly.
His own thing. You are so stupid. Okay.
Yeah.
Formed in Belo Horizonte, Brazil, Sepultura churned out 5 impressive albums before landing upon their signature sound. Now, honestly, if you listen to a lot of the earlier albums, they were actually quite good, and they all kind of sounded the same. Now, the thing is, they went through a bunch of different producers.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, when you are one band and you don't stick with just one producer to produce your album, they're all going to sound a little different. But the feel and the aggressiveness is still fucking there. So they had their sound. They just had a bunch of different producers that fucking sucked.
Yeah.
They really did. But once they got to, this particular record, that person actually perfected how they should sound via CD, vinyl, the whole 9 yards. So they've always had a signature sound, dumbass.
Right?
My goodness. Let's see. The blend of crazy rhythms and crunching guitars that saturated roots, without a doubt, brought invigorated creativity to the 90s metal scene. They were tearing it up via the 80s, so...
Yeah.
They always have.
Oh, this
Gives me a headache.
This is bad.
Oh, no, don't you shit on the godfather of metal.
If they shit on him, I am going to throw this list out the fucking window.
Most definitely. So anytime,
let's see what it says.
Anytime these horrible lists come around and they put Ozzy in there, it's always been bad. So we're talking about Diary of a Madman, the second and last album that Randy Rhoads was the guitar player for. So let's see what they have to say.
I'm not impressed already. So we're talking about Ozzy, Diary of a Madman from 1981.
Classic, sick fucking record.
Here's what he says, though. Ozzy's sophomore album is easily on par with The Blizzard of Oz. Tracks like Over the Mountain and Flying High Again, and also the title track, show why Randy Rhoads was one of the genre's greats. The album has something of a bittersweet legacy as well, since Rhoads died in a plane crash shortly after the album's release, while the band was on tour. That's all he fucking said. He says nothing about the actual goddamn album. He doesn't even say a word about Ozzy, which is even worse than trashing on him.
There was absolutely no substance to what he wrote under this. How and first of all,
none.
This shouldn't have been number 22. It should have been in at least the top 10.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really talk about much except for the fact that Randy is a great fucking guitar player. Yes, we know.
Yeah, we fucking
didn't say anything about Ozzy's vocal performance.
Not
his
a
vocals,
word.
his vocals on that record were impeccable.
Yeah.
After
All right,
10 fucking years of Sabbath,
that's
he
it. Roll me
finally
on number
sounded like
22.
something.
Roll me on number 22, and I'm fucking doing it.
Some of them don't. I don't know.
That's it. I can't even right now.
No.
What the hell?
How can you not like pay the homage that is so deserved for the early Ozzy records, man? I feel sick. Oh man, this one's no good either. So number 21, one of my favorite power metal bands of all time, Iron Maiden. Peace of Mind from 1983, which was one of their most killer albums. Just absolutely killer. This asshole goes on to say, one of the true innovators of heavy metal, which is true. Iron Maiden is a true giant of the genre.
True.
Peace of Mind is a landmark release that showed the best of the band's classic lineup and gave the world some of the best technical metal ever recorded. That's all you had to say.
That's all you have to say.
We're talking about Peace of Mind. I don't know where you graduated from or what even made you think that you knew anything about metal. That's all you had to say about this fucking record. Ozzy and Iron Maiden, two of the biggest acts of that time. And you just have this teeny tiny little paragraph. Fuck you.
Hell, this one didn't even name a single one of the fucking songs. Like
none.
He doesn't
and
know
just called it a landmark release. Don't you think people that might not know who Iron Maiden is would like to know more about it?
I mean, clearly this guy doesn't know who they are either.
That's very, very apparent here. God damn it.
All right. That's it. We need a commercial break.
We do. My head's shrinking.
Same. All right. Check out this word from our lovely sponsor at Royal 10 Clothing.
Royal 10 fucking Clothing. Best horror t-shirts in the game today. Not just, as you saw there, the black tar line that they have, but there is actually some new bands that have just signed up there. Tales from the Oracle, which will be on my show Sunday.
Hell yeah.
I mean, these designs are fantastic. And as a matter of fact, if you subscribe to my Reaper's Underground page or 6 Feet Underground on Instagram, as a matter of fact, David Pankhurst, I believe is how you say his last name, just did an artist rendering of yours truly. So check that out, and it will actually be available in my new online store soon. So be watching out for that. But yes, definitely. If you're looking for some good horror apparel, royal10clothing.com. Do it.
Do it. So I just got a message from my parents saying, now, was this list written by the same guy who did Zombie List? I wish it was. At least there'd be some passion behind it.
Right. And a whole lot of
I don't know
this and a lot of sexy this and a lot of hard-ons.
Yeah, I don't know if I could sit through another hour of hearing this guy saying he wants to be blasted out of a cum rocket into space and robot aliens that look like Rob Zombie, but
just smack me with it. Smack me. Smack me around with it. Give me $20 and I'll take you to heaven. Now, this is truly, truly fucking funny. So they literally just shit the bed on Ozzy and Iron Maiden.
Mm-hmm.
And now they have a lot to say, apparently, about Deep fucking Purple.
Okay.
Not metal.
No.
Not metal. They are just classic, almost Southern-esque type rock.
Yeah.
That's it.
What the hell? This is not metal. Thwap, thwap, thwap. What are you doing?
That's it.
That's it.
You just got the elbow drop of doom. What is wrong with you?
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry out there in Three Witches Land. They done catapulted me into the seventh realm of hell. My goodness. So, and this is great. Apparently, they must be literally in love with them. And
okay, I figured it out. We have two different writers in this list.
Somebody that goes by SD and somebody that goes by ET.
Oh, ET, you need to phone home because you suck.
Yeah, there must have been a disconnection somewhere because we ain't hearing you and we don't want to. So you better go fucking home, you fuck. All right, here we go. One of the true testaments of a band is if one of their album titles or song titles is eventually scooped up by some youngsters and used as a band name.
Okay.
That's a true testament of a band?
Apparently.
What are you going to do next? Say, oh, you're a great fucking metal band because they named a goddamn Crayola crayon after you. The fuck is he trying to say here?
I don't know. What the hell?
And using the word youngsters, this must be some old fucking father time shit.
Right.
In the case of Deep Purple, what were we in court now? In the case of Deep Purple, Machine Head was given such honors by Robert Flynn.
Okay.
Now, does any of this out there, to everyone listening, does this say anything about the band at all?
No, it doesn't.
Their sound, maybe
No.
some good songs, whatever. Not a fucking thing. So here we go. And his bandmates have bestowed upon DP. Deep Purple, sorry. That even threw me off for a second. That's how much I hate this. Is the fact that the band's sixth studio effort, in parentheses, they had 2 live albums tossed into the mix prior to this release as well, is the album that basically put them on the map for all heavy metal eternity.
This is not heavy metal. It is hard rock. There, if even that hard, there's a difference as white.
You're telling me that Smoke on the fucking Water is heavy? Suck. No good.
No good
at all.
No good.
I mean, it's fine if you're like 16 years old and you stole dad's 6-pack of Budweiser and you're out back by the shed fucking around and you put the song on, for background noise.
Right. Or, you're just starting to, learn how to play an instrument. That's a go-to learning how to play type song. But, past that, it's mediocre.
There's a reason it's called classic rock.
Because
it's not called classic metal. It's called classic fucking rock.
And it's not even that heavy of a song. What are you doing? Oh, boy.
And the damn song's just about the fact they got super fucking high.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. And then
Right.
and then right after this it
Oh,
says,
no.
how so, question mark? Really? Due to the often mimicked, never repeated glory of the riff that is Smoke on the Water. That song alone was enough to place Deep Purple in the Metal Hall of Fame alongside Sabbath. Fuck! Don't you ever say they belong next to Sabbath.
What the fuck?
I will twist off your head and use it as a basketball. They don't belong next to Sabbath.
They absolutely do not. Were they, kind of pioneer of like some rock shit? Yeah. Are they on the par of Sabbath? Absolutely not.
They would be happy or just, had the bestowed upon them as the boil on the ass of Sabbath. That would be the only honor that I would give them. That's just terrible. I can't believe that. I'm officially revoking that guy's metal card.
Agreed.
Done.
And it's just not getting any better.
Oh,
Number
shit.
19.
Oh, they better not fuck with this one.
Cowboys from Hell, 1990.
Oh, my damn.
Along with Vulgar Display of Power, see number 11. Really? Pantera's
Apparently they wanted them to read on.
Oh, apparently. Pantera's fifth album, not only considered one of the band's best, but one of the defining albums of early 90s metal. Okay.
I can agree with that.
I'll agree with that. The band's chemistry really begins to gel with collective symmetry here, as a pre-Dimebag Darrell he was known as Diamond Darrell then, rips the strings of his axe like a rabid weasel.
So when I play drums, it's like picking up two skunks and I'm just whacking them on the fucking drums. Oh, yeah. Weasel! Must be talking about the weasel stuck up your ass from the night before. What in the hell?
Frontman Phil Anselmo, following in kind with chaotic vocal utterances, and the rhythm section of Vinnie Paul and Rex Brown keeping the rhythm in check, and the whole mess is glued together with low-end prowess.
The whole mess?
Low-end prowess.
Number one, fuck you. Number two, and your mother. Number three, there's a reason they headlined all over the world, including the Ozfest.
I feel like this guy just took like a massive elephant-sized shit on this whole band. And yet he has the nerve to put him in here and then again later on, apparently, way up at number 11. What?
I mean, you're talking about the most iconic metal band, like modern day metal band, that everything they put out was just literal fucking platinum.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! We're back to our other writer now.
Oh hell, Bill! That's the whole reason the fucking description here is like a millisecond long.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No, you didn't. All right, we're talking about Opeth, and the album is Blackwater Park from 2001. Opeth is a fantastic, phenomenal band.
They definitely are.
I do agree that they belong on this list, but
agreed.
I don't like what I'm seeing in the description.
Oh
no! When you think of death metal, you think of Sweden. What?
Yeah, okay. I mean,
when you think of death metal, you think of Florida, where it all began with the band Death.
Sweden is more like black metal. I don't think of death
black metal and doom.
Yeah.
That's their two specialties.
Oh my goodness.
So when you think of Sweden's death metal scene, you must always start with Opeth. All right, that's fine. That's fair. But they are the Metallica of the genre?
What?
You just gave fucking Opeth the biggest fucking black eye you could ever do by saying they're the Metallica of the genre.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just say that they were the top of the game? They were the best at what they did? Not fucking put them against Ultra Suck. Metallica sucks ass through a straw. No spoon.
No spoon.
Ah, damn. The song Drapery Falls is nearly 12-minute epic, okay, and is the highlight of a unique and genre-changing album. Well, at least they included one song.
Yeah.
But the whole album speaks for itself, not just one track.
Yeah.
That's like saying the only good track that was ever on a Merciful Fate album was the one that was 12 goddamn minutes long.
Right.
God damn it.
Oh my
my head hurts.
Moving on, number 17, Mastodon, Blood Mountain from 2006. So this list was originally written in 2007. That's still not an excuse at all, but they're like, I know this album was only released last year, but the scary part is that it's already good enough to be on this list. Not only is the album on the list, but it deserves to be high up on the list. Mastodon has redefined metal for the 21st century, and Blood Album is the album by which all metal albums will be measured for some time.
If he uses the word metal one more time, or high, or list, I'm going to throw up. I mean, nothing of that description was nothing more than a dick riding little like pre-cum shot.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you obviously want to suck all their dicks, so you go do that. That's fine. But for your readers, they honestly don't know anything about the band other than they should be higher up on the list, and they are the metal of all metal and redefine metal and suck metal through their own assholes. I mean, come
we
on.
love Wendy Straw.
Yeah, one of them little quirly Q motherfucking guys. Yeah. And it's all different colors. Oh, it's the world famous Tim Novotny.
Hey,
from
what
the
up, sir?
The Novatarian Syndicate. Welcome, welcome. Horror director and director of all of Black Tar's videos.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for joining, brother. All the way from YouTube.
Right on. All right, so...
what people really needed to know is that Mastodon is just an amazing doom metal band. They have a lot of aggression, but at the same time, a lot of like really good groovy type stuff, very chunky riffs. Just an awesome band.
Oh my goodness.
Now, why in the fuck at number 16 are we seeing these fucking assholes? Again, they weren't metal. They are not metal. They are the posers of metal.
Glam rock is not metal. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Fuck you.
It's utter garbage. And I remember when this album came out and I was a kid. It was garbage then.
Okay, I don't know if I'll go that far. I actually kind of like it.
Nah. I think the only song that I actually dug really off of that record was Too Young to Fall in Love. That's it. We're talking about Motley Crue, Shout at the Fucking Devil.
Yes.
Yep. That was back during the time where they're like, well, it's our first album and all the other really good metal bands are using satanic imagery. So guess what? We're going to put some pentagrams on our shit and you still look like painted up dead old crack whores. What the fuck?
Oh my goodness. This description.
The poser of all posers, if you ask me. I mean, there is a reason that Vince Neil, the lead singer, keeps making headlines because his voice sucks and it looks like he's just been eating fucking blueberry pie for, I'd say, the last 10 fucking years. Sorry, folks. I can't breathe anymore. Too many goddamn cases of beer later.
Just read what this guy has to say, though. Oh, my goodness.
He's got a lot to say, too, let me tell you. as much as Los Angeles hair metal scene took a swift kick in the ass from critics and hardcore metalheads alike, it was still a viable subgenre of metal for every pop-oriented, ballad swinging bunch of sissies who sported makeup and enough hairspray to start a wildfire. I mean, that's so fucking true. VO5 or whatever, the fucking hairspray. I mean, they made them millionaires overnight, I'll tell you. There were one or two real bands lurking underneath the glitter, face paint, and teased coughs or coifs, whatever the fuck that means. The Crew were such a band. The quartet of Vince Neil, suck. Tommy Lee, you make me laugh. Let's see. Mick Mars, awesome fucking guitar player.
Agreed.
Nikki Sixx, lucky to be alive after dying 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
My goodness. We're like the evil stepsisters of the glam scene. Ah, we're the wicked little stepsisters of the metal scene. Ah!
Oh, my goodness.
You know, if you could have probably, slapped a pair of tits on any of them, I guarantee people probably would have liked them a lot better than what they actually are.
And I just have to say, there was only 1 or 2 bands lurking underneath the glitter, face paint, and tease quaffs. Come on.
David.
I would love to know. I would love to know who they think the other one is. Because if it's not Twisted Sister, they're wrong.
Right, exactly. At least they had fucking attitude, fucking balls, and didn't give a fuck.
Hang on, comment of the day.
Yeah, most definitely. Motley
Spew.
fucking Spew. Yes. Thank you, David. I love my new drawing, by the way. Thank you, sir. You're the best. Oh, my goodness. Check them out at Poison Valley Art. Okay. Let's see. Featuring such Crew epics as the title track Looks That Kills. Looking at you makes me want to kill. And their cover of Helter Skelter.
Oh, shit.
The Beatles just probably want to
forget that.
I don't know. Roast your nuts over an open campfire and watch you squirm, because that was a terrible cover. I'm sorry.
It really was.
It was not good.
No.
Shout at the Devil rose above the rogue and fingernail polish facade of the day. I think it was the most gigantic, unpolished turd ever to be created. So I would have never put them on this list. So
no,
sorry.
I wouldn't either.
Not sorry,
Definitely
actually.
Not.
Oh, now you better not shit on these metal icons. Oh, my goodness. Judas Priest is at number 15. I don't care what you got to say about Judas Priest. They fucking rock.
Agreed.
Always have, and they still are to this very day. A lot has been said about the Priest over the years. Oh, here we go. Shit show number 1.
Oh,
I'm not even going to read that. I'm not even going to read that. I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to read it because what somebody likes has nothing to do with their fucking music.
No, it doesn't.
I have to skip like half of this here.
Yeah, seriously, this has nothing to do with that.
That's all he wants. That's all they want to talk about.
Hell, he didn't even come out for a long time afterwards. It has nothing to do with that.
After that, he finally says the man could sing.
What? Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm at a loss for words on that one. I think that's just atrociously horrible.
Agreed.
You're talking about one of the greatest metal bands of all time who gave us so many excellent classics, Living After Midnight and The Electric Eye. And that's all you want to talk about. I just don't get some of these writers there. They legitimately have their head stuck up their ass.
Agreed.
That makes me very angry. The band was on par, dishing out scathing metal licks and terminal rhythms with equal aplomb. Screaming for Vengeance was just another entry in what had already become a legendary string of albums and still continuing on. And 1984's Defenders of the Faith, while they had already become arena rock stars, this particular album put them over the top with such memorable numbers as You've Got Another Thing Coming. Iconic fucking song.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yes, Dave.
Yes,
I agree with
totally
you 1,000%. They paved the pathway for a lot of fucking bands. Judy's Priest. I need an old priest and a Judy's Priest. The power of Judy compels you. That's okay. You're allowed. You're allowed.
Oh shit.
We needed a good laugh after that fucking horrible.
We definitely did.
Description. Oh my goodness. I have half a nerve to fucking write that hate mail for the next year.
I want to cry. Not the next one, but the one after that. Oh no.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh no.
You know what? I'm going to give them the hell. And all the fire's coming with me. If they do one thing to desecrate Sabbath's name. They already did when they said Deep Purple belongs right next to them.
Yep. I think we need a commercial. Do we need a commercial? I think it's time.
We need our commercial therapy.
And while you're at it, how about a little retail therapy? Check out our merch store.
Please. Folks out there in Three Witches Land, if you like what you see, if we crack you up, if you haven't spit coffee or pop out your nose yet, help us out. Check out the awesome designs for all the amazing shows that we have on Three Witches Entertainment. There's something literally for everybody, and the new Valentine's Day edition.
Yeah.
Fucking phenomenal. Probably best gift you could give a loved one.
Agreed. And we just added some new merch. We have phone cases now. We have backpacks now. Check this shit out. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're just not sure if you want to buy something, look at what we got to offer. You just might find something that you're like, you know what, that's pretty badass.
Exactly.
So, please do. Killing Machine is in my top 10. I definitely agree with you, sir.
All right. Number 14, Fate's Warning, No Exit, 1988. Prog Metal Gods, period. Dream Theater may get most of the headlines and write most of the radio-friendly songs, but Fate's Warning do it better than anyone else.
Motherfucker just had that shit backwards. There's a reason why you don't hear Dream Theater on the radio.
Yeah. No Exit is the bridge album. It's the bridge album that allowed progressive metal to enter the mainstream of the metal genre. Although there are newer releases with better songwriting, No Exit takes the honors here for its impact on the prog scene. Plus, let's just be honest, Anarchy Divine is a brilliant song. I just lost.
Have you ever heard Fate's Warning? Have you ever heard of their stuff?
I don't even think I've ever fucking heard of them.
Okay. First of all, Fate's Warning is way more than a prog metal band. I would have never put them in that category whatsoever. Are they brilliant? Musicians, yes, they are. But they bring the heavy in a major fucking way. Vocals are on point. Just a killer band. Their entire catalog is bad fucking ass.
Yeah.
I would have just never have called them that. Honestly, Dream Theater wishes that they were Fate's Warning. Okay, so you can't even put the two together, in my opinion. See, that's the problem when you get somebody who thinks that they can distinguish between genres and mash up bands that don't belong in the same category.
Yeah.
So this is a prime example of that. I definitely recommend you check No Exit out. Man, I'll tell you, 1988 was kind of like the year for Metal Blade Records. Just a ton of amazing bands that were on at the time. So if you haven't, check Fate's Warning out. I think you just might like it. Very cool stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Heavy.
But I figured I'd take that one because I know you want the next one.
This might be comment of the day. If Imagine Dragons ends up on this list, I'm gonna yeet myself through the front fucking door, head first. I don't even think they were out at that time. Oh my!
They were, but they weren't big yet.
Brace yourselves out there in Three Witches Land. They have decided to put the most godlike album of the last 50 years. I'm talking about Black Sabbath. At number 13, Black Sabbath, the original first record they ever put out. Songs like The Wizard,
I need more coffee.
Black Sabbath, the first track, Evil Woman, NIB, Nativity in Black. Yeah, I agree, David. Yeah. What the fuck? Why 13? Should be in the top 3. It started it all.
They put it at 13 because, 13 is like, ooh, bad, evil, scary, doom number. But that, no.
Like they know anything about that, and they're fucking...
Oh, clearly not. Clearly not sitting there in their bubblegum pink bunny slippers and...
masturbating with peanut butter all over themselves. Oh, why do I suck? Why?
All right. What do they have to say about this masterpiece?
Oh, they've already lost me. They already lost me. While the exact origins of the term heavy metal have long been disputed, some claim to reference the music of Iron Butterfly, Led Zeppelin, ?
What?
And Blue Oyster Cult.
What?
You must be from the cult of I Take a Beeb Every Day. Oh, Molarum. Took my beeb. All hail the beeb. I mean, seriously, Blue Oyster fucking Cult.
Are you
think they started metal with Don't Fear the Reaper? You better fear this one, goddammit, because you fucking suck.
I think you need to elbow and doom these fuckers again. Oh my goodness.
What in hell's fire? Blue Oyster Cult and Led Zeppelin. They started metal?
Apparently.
You've been eating too much dick, whoever wrote this shit. Sorry. Just I have to say it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a good one either, apparently.
No.
Because you wouldn't know what something good was if it bit you in the ass like a weasel.
Obviously, like shoving weasels up his ass. God damn it. Oh, let's see what other horrible dribble comes out of this poor Sam.
No, I'm scared.
I'm scared. For all intents and purposes, the industrialized township of Birmingham, England is often considered the birthplace of heavy metal.
Okay.
That's because it was, dumbass. Yeah. Sabbath, along with the all but forgotten move, established the earliest known elements of metal, taking the basic tenets of the blues and mutating them as only a bunch of white hooligans from the metal Midlands could. You deserve to have your fucking heart ripped out through your asshole and then fed back to you. They just called all 4 original members of Black Sabbath hooligans.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm at a loss for words here.
I'm completely at a loss for words here.
What in hell?
What in hell?
Yeah, white hooligans, exactly. He actually said white hooligans.
My goodness.
Racist much?
Apparently.
God damn. I know somebody that calls himself SD, suck dick. That's his name.
So we've got suck dick and we have ET who needs the phone home. Got it.
Right, because everybody else hung up on his ass.
David, this list is from, what is it, Independent Gaming Network?
Uh-huh. I hope this asshole don't have a job.
Apparently he does with these assholes.
Well, they're going to get some serious hate mail from me, I'll tell you that.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Their self-titled debut is a masterpiece of unbridled mayhem and free jamming. Free jamming?
Sorry?
Do they have to pay for it any other time? Just say that they fucking rocked out. That's what they did.
Exactly.
How else to explain 14-plus minute tracks like A Bit of Finger, Sleeping Village, Warning? That's because it was a 3-part song.
For fuck's sake.
It was the 70s. Everyone was getting high.
Exactly.
Nobody ever said no shit about fucking Zeppelin doing like 30-minute fucking instrumentals when they should be playing the classics that people came to hear.
Oh, God. This is not getting any better.
The ground is shaking.
It really must be done. Is. I gotta do it again. I'm not sorry either.
There's just 2 things that I don't joke about. The people I care about and Black Sabbath. When you do that, I get mad. And you got wolf-hawked. So, enjoy that.
Yeah.
You suck.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Pulling in some more iconic metal bands for us to hate you for.
Yeah.
This time they want to pick on Anthrax, and the album is Among the Living.
Oh, no.
I'm going to let you read it because I'm just going to get pissed.
Mosh it up. Anthrax may not have invented speed metal, but none has done it better for longer than these New York boys. Let's be honest here. Oh, go ahead.
They were at the beginning of the genre.
Yeah. Plus, let's be honest here. How many bands can create classic metal songs by taking ideas from a comic book, a Stephen King novel, and a sad chapter of American history on the same album? My brain hurts.
My ass hurts. Shit.
Right?
Yes, I agree, Dave. Definitely. Among the Living is one of the best 80s metal albums ever to come out. That is so fucking true.
But what the clowns say about it is garbage.
Bands sing about things that they love, things they've experienced, things that have gone on around them. Right. So for them to, do something with comic books, because I don't know if probably most people listening know, Anthrax was very big in like the skater groups. Yeah. You saw fucking skateboards with Anthrax stickers on them like all the fucking time. Mm-hmm. So they were really big into that. And the reason it says mosh it up at the beginning of this is not because the guy thought that he came up with a cool term. It's because Anthrax kind of invented moshing.
Yeah.
They were at the forefront of speed metal. Now,
Yeah.
were there a shit ton of speed metal bands that came out at the same fucking time back then?
Yes, there was.
Most notable, though, Anthrax.
Yeah.
Go fist yourself in the dark. God damn.
No. Here we go again.
Oh no. Oh no. Get that pen ready, baby.
I'll tell you what, I'll read this one if you'll take the next one.
Oh no. Those of you out there in the comments, get ready to like put all your middle fingers up, even your toes.
Yep. Here's just where we slowly devolve into madness. So I'll take this one. Pantera Vulgar Display of Power from 1992. Wow, what a shocker, since I already told us to be here at number 11. This album makes the list because it took heavy metal and made it heavier. Okay. It took darkness and made it darker.
It was very political, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
It took anger and made it angrier.
Oh, you're just brilliant, sir!
Never before had a band tuned down its guitars and crunched a heavier riff than on this album. I'm sorry. What? Let's see. Mouth for War and A New Level and No Good Attack the Radical stand out on an album where every track is a classic track. Dimebag Darrell was an innovator and a true godsend for heavy metal. One of the most underrated players in the genre.
No, that's such bullshit.
He's not underrated.
How could you possibly say that?
How can you say he's one of the most recognized of all time? So how the fuck is he underrated?
He's up there with Randy Rhoads and fucking Eddie Van Halen, and he still has a signature series collection that fucking Dean makes.
Hell no. Oh, hell no.
Fucking guitars go for like $2,000 a piece, and you're telling me he's the most underrated? Suck the big one.
It gets worse.
Oh,
and
no.
This may sound corny, but the way the band was able to take seemingly negative aspects of the genre, hate, anger, violence, and despair, into positive thoughts is somewhat akin to De La Soul dropping positive messages into rap.
I'm done with this asshole.
I can't believe they just compared this to rap.
E.T., you're not going to be able to phone home because we're going to destroy
Shove the phone up your ass. I can't.
And spike it through your fucking rib cage. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
There's no phoning home. You are dead.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. Top 10.
Oh, no.
Oh,
now,
no.
Those of you out there that are Lemmy fans, as I know we all are, wait a minute. Whoever wrote this article is a popwit. They never listen to the album or do their own fucking. Couldn't have said it better there, Tim.
Yep.
Well, if you're a Lemmy fan, like I said, get ready to put your middle fingers up here because something tells me they're going to be not so nice on this one.
Yeah.
So they chose one of the greatest Motorhead albums of all time, Ace of Spades.
Absolutely.
And stuck it in the fucking 10?
Yeah.
How about 3? Maybe 2.
I'd be good with that. Hell, I'd even maybe let 5 slide, but 10, absolutely not.
We're talking about one of the again. There are many.
Oh,
one of the
no.
most recognized, biggest icons of metal, Lemmy, the demigod. Oh, here we go.
This hurts.
This little fucking cum salad is about to explode. Easily the most underappreciated band in all of heavy metal. Get them up. right there. Underappreciated metal band.
Are you kidding me?
It's fucking Motorhead.
Yeah. Underappreciated my fucking ass.
When Ace of Spades comes on the radio, fucking car wrecks happen. People start jumping up and down on top of buildings. They love it so much. What the hell? The world mourned Lemmy's passing. And this is what you say about the band?
It gets worse.
He's coming back from the grave and he choked the life out of you, you son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
It gets worse.
Maybe because the guys play speed metal, which has never really received the acclaim it deserves.
Are you kidding me?
They're not speed metal.
I'm not sure what they are, but they're not speed metal.
Okay.
Let's look it up. What does the internet say?
There's a couple of terms that you could probably give Motorhead that I would not get shot for.
Oh, even Google agrees. Heavy metal, rock and roll, hard rock, speed metal is what Google says.
Well, Google, as always, in its uninfinite wisdom, fucking sucks.
Yeah, their credibility went completely down the shitter when they said Rammstein was doom metal.
Right. You could call them the ultimate cock rock band, which is not a put down at all.
Right.
Or basically something that I used to like to call dirt metal. Because they were just dirty, grimy, not giving any fucks for anything. Did what they wanted to do, how they wanted to, and where they wanted to. Which is why they have such a cult-like following.
Exactly.
And first of all, speed metal has always had its credibility since day fucking one.
The next sentence is probably the worst part of this.
Oh, no. Bear with us here, Three Witches Land. Ace of Spades is the band's defining album, and the lead single is the best song they have ever written.
He just said Ace of Spades is the best song that they ever wrote. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know what to say now.
There is not a single person out there that did not fucking get down to Jailbait.
Yeah.
And all of the fucking classics from the album Orgasmatron.
I just can't even right now.
I feel like the entire broadcast just got 45% dumber from having read this piece of shit.
Yep.
I just don't even know what to say.
It gets even worse. The next one on the list that they're putting above Motorhead is fucking Metallica. I can't.
It is no secret. I have love for what real Metallica was.
Mm-hmm.
The first 4 records. But they are one of the most loathed bands that still consider to call themselves a metal act when we know for a fact they are not.
Yep.
They're nothing more than fucking high-paid babies. That's what they are.
Yes, high-paid babies get praise every time they take a beeb.
Every time they take a beeb and snort all the cocaine in South America at one time.
Yep.
I mean, when you get booed off stage in Germany for doing a cover of Angle and don't get the words right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're looking at Justice for All, which was the last of what I call the Metallica metal legacy.
Right.
Because we all know that if Cliff Burton was alive today, he would have shot all of his former bandmates. But it says, while Metallica's 3 previous albums are all bona fide heavy metal classics and seminal entries in the genre, it was this, their 4th studio effort, that launched them into the arena rock meets MTV big time.
Okay. So you just said this album's not even metal, it's rock.
Everybody that saw the video, for one, thought that they finally have arrived.
What?
They arrived on Ride the Fucking Lightning.
What?
This was just them selling their souls to the fucking corporations that wanted to make millions off of them and bite them off a chunk. That's not how this is measured success-wise, people.
Mm-hmm.
Bands that have lived on, like Motorhead, Black Sabbath, they were never #1 hits on the radio.
Yeah.
They didn't have all their videos played on MTV.
No.
They did it because they were real and their fans knew it, and that's what they liked them for. And their music is bad fucking ass at the same time. So, say what you want, but Justice was a great album.
It was.
But it was it marked their epic metal doom that was about to befall them when the Black Album came out. So
yeah.
They went into jock rock.
Oh no. Let's see what this asshole has to say next about the late great. Oh no.
Just
next. First of all, how dare you put Holy Diver at number 8?
It's fucking Dio.
It's Dio.
Every time Dio, Ronnie James Dio shows up on the list, he's never where he belongs.
No.
And they don't give him the homage paid deserved.
Oh no.
Let's see what this shit show has to say.
Oh, it's bad. In all his bands, in all his roles, and in all his musical vagabond choices, Ronnie James Dio has been fortunate enough to be associated with some of heavy metal's best. How much more condescending can you get?
Oh, that's pretty bad.
That
you basically started off by saying you suck because you were in so many different bands.
And saying that he was lucky to be associated with so many greats. Not that he is one, that he's associated with. Are you kidding me?
He is a great. There's an actual fucking statue of him somewhere.
Exactly. All right. To best represent his tenure in the genre, one must look no further than Holy Diver, his first album with his new band, and it was also his best. It is one of metal's best albums, and it spawned 2 of the greatest metal songs of the 80s, Holy Diver and Rainbow in the Dark. Featuring the underrated Vivian Campbell on guitar, this album showed Dio could do it on his own.
He could always do it on his own. What the? Come on.
I am like shaking. I'm so pissed off at this asshole
now.
Are you kidding me?
It's heavy metal blasphemy here.
Oh, it's so bad. What the fuck?
The only good thing he had to say is that it is one of, metal's greatest albums of all time, and that is fucking true.
That is true.
But everything Dio touched turned to gold.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Ronnie James Dio, Sabbath wouldn't have had a career in the 90s.
Exactly.
When Dehumanizer came out. So it was more like he was blessing the bands that he stepped in, not them blessing him.
Agreed. Hardcore.
So later, fuck twat.
Yep. All right, you can have the next one.
Oh, I'm sorry, David. I'm sorry because you mentioned this band before, and they picked it. Slayer. Rain and Blood. Their landmark album of all time. Well, South of Heaven was really good too, but Rain and Blood was something special.
Mm.
Oh no, they didn't. Okay. This album was, at the time, the fastest metal album ever.
Was it?
Well, yes, it is still one of the most fast-paced albums ever recorded. And he's trying to say that at that time, it was the fastest, meaning it isn't anymore. I got news for you. Bands of today are playing their songs.
Yeah.
I don't care if you add a blast beat into something. That doesn't make it faster.
No.
Lombardo did it before blast beats were even discovered.
Yeah.
With tree trunks for drumsticks.
Yeah.
Not these little pussy fucking thin sticks that break every 5 fucking hits.
Right.
Ugh. It was so groundbreaking and so unique that it took metal to a realm that most others still have not reached. While an entire genre of speed metal has emerged, there's not a single band that could even touch this masterpiece. Agreed.
I mean, I'm still not a fan of Slayer, but okay. Severely overrated, but I'll agree that, you know, they're still some of the fastest, heaviest shit like ever.
In their genre, I mean, they pretty much...
Yeah, they did.
They took speed and made it evil. It's like all the other speed metal bands were just kind of fun.
Yeah.
Anthrax was fun. That wasn't something that you know, suddenly see demons, you know, appearing and all that stuff take you to another world. It was just like fun.
Right.
But, okay.
Oh, boy. Number 6, Ozzy Osbourne, The Blizzard of Oz, 1980.
Oh, my damn.
Ozzy at his best.
Okay.
Okay.
I agree.
Crazy Train is the best known song from The Prince of Darkness. Okay, that's fair. Of course, being able to collaborate and write with Randy Rhoads probably helped a bit. Okay. Besides, you don't play more metal when you write a song about legendary occultist Aleister Crowley, and let's not forget that the song Solution was the first song to ever spawn a lawsuit.
Again, what do they do whenever they mention Ozzy?
They shit on
all
him.
The bad things that he did while he was drunk.
Yeah. What the hell?
They all say that. It's like they all say that. Nothing against Randy Rhoads, because I have deep love for the guy. He was a virtuoso guitarist. Ozzy still could have written that album with or without him. He was not just a force-fed kid.
Ozzy is not getting the respect he fucking deserves.
No, it's like they never give the Godfather nothing at all. They're like the Blizzard of Oz and Ozzy.
Yep.
It would have never been the Blizzard of Oz if it wasn't for Ozzy. So
exactly.
Say what you want about him. Make fun of him all you want to now that he's old and decrepit. The guy's still fucking rocking. Has a new album coming out this year.
Yep.
How many other fucking legends of metal can say that at 73, 74 years of age?
Not very many.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
no. Now, they do something here really good that I like.
Okay.
They put Megadeth higher up than Metallica.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
So, Ride the Lightning made its way. I do have to agree a little bit with what they say here. When it comes down to it, Ride the Lightning is beginning to end one of Metallica's best recorded endeavors.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to agree with.
Agreed.
Next.
If there's ever such thing as a near perfect metal album, this is close to it. Well, apparently you only think it's number 5, so whatever.
Also, you're wrong. I agree, Tim. Ozzy made this list twice, proves he's still the king. That's right.
I'm
Absolutely.
good with that. Number 4, Megadeth, Rust in Peace.
Oh, so good.
It is.
Nobody thought that old fucking Dave could make it out of being fired from Metallica and put out this monolith.
But he fucking did.
Easily displays Dave Mustaine's finest writing ever. Absolutely agreed.
Yeah.
Even though he was horribly whacked out on speed and everything else.
Yeah.
Explains a lot about how fast he could play.
That is very
Still
true.
can, believe it or not. Had some, let's see. Sure, Peace Cells had some catchier riffs, but it was far from a complete album. What?
What? I'm sorry, what?
You just gave him praise.
Yeah, and now you rip him off
and shit in his mouth the very next moment.
Yeah. It was like, oh, good boy, here's a cookie. Just kidding, it's shit.
And then he turns around and says, from start to finish, Rust in Peace is the whole package, beginning with a heavy bone-shattering barrage of riffs and never letting up.
Huh?
First, okay. He's obviously confused. He doesn't know his left side of his brain to his right. He must have his dick up his nose or something. I don't know. Maybe in his ear.
Yeah.
Or a possum. Or a ferret.
They're the Weasel's
tickling
friends.
his taint happily.
Yes, they're the
singing
Weasel's
Kumbaya. We, the merry gentlemen. I love ferrets.
Oh my goodness.
I just don't know. I just don't. I wish I could, but I don't. All right, now this is fair. I like the way they placed Iron Maiden at number 3 with Number of the Beast.
I'm okay with that.
By far, probably their best, in my opinion, out of the catalog, one of the best albums ever.
Yeah.
It gave us Run to the Hills.
Yes. I love that fucking song.
No one in the world, even being born today, has not tried to sing that song. We all do.
Yeah.
It's like you're in a fucking bar around the corner with your friends, and that song comes on the jukebox, and the whole fucking bar starts to sing. The album that unquestionably made Iron Maiden one of the godheads of modern metal. Okay. But power metal.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to stick to genres and shit. Well, they were fucking power metal. But still, it marked the debut of vocalist Bruce Dickinson, the man who would become as synonymous with the band as their album cover mascot, Eddie. Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
When that man sang, you thought you were at a fucking bona fide opera.
Yeah.
And he can still do it today. With both the album artwork and the title track raised the ire of right-wing Christian groups, the band wasn't just some hack satanic standby.
Okay.
That's not... There was nothing satanic about them.
No.
Just because
there's a devil on it, and it's called the Number of the Beast.
Yeah, I mean,
satanic,
that doesn't...
actually.
Look at all the rest of the records. That's like saying that the Egyptian version of Eddie the mascot meant that they were mystics from, the time of Raw. And
right.
Oh my what goodness. The fuck ever. On the contrary, Dickinson and the crew would showcase their penchant for epic historical sagas, which is true.
True.
That touched upon various socio-political issues. In this instance, said track was their breakthrough hit, Run to the Hills. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true. That is true, but that's literally the only song on the album they even mention.
The whole thing from start to finish is a masterpiece.
It is.
Naturally, this guy probably never heard the whole record
Mm-hmm.
and thinks that Run to the Hills was the only good thing about it.
Most likely.
You suck.
All right, number 2, Black Sabbath, Paranoid.
I'm okay with the placement.
I'm not okay with the after placement, but I'm okay with this placement. So Sabbath's sophomore release is not only one of the seminal band's greatest efforts, it's also one of the greatest rock albums of all time. Okay. The album was a #1 record in its homeland of the UK. This, of course, during a time where prefab girl and boy bands were virtually non-existent and heavy metal was supreme. Yeah,
that's true.
Okay. The album's title track and Iron Man have become signature anthems not only for Sabbath, but for air guitarists and karaoke masters alike all across the world. Okay. But the heavy metal hits didn't stop there. The album also boasts War Pigs, which was good enough to be covered by Faith No More, and the wonderfully titled Fairies Wear Boots. Oh, hell no. Hell, the album cover alone is a pure classic as it conjures up Dungeons and Dragons meets Star Wars visual pastiche long before the game or film were part of pop culture. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
The name of the album is Paranoid.
Not
what
to
you
mention,
see on the front cover is a guy, obviously dressed up crazily and carrying a sword and all that shit. That was their visual thing to show you somebody who is paranoid, literally.
Yeah.
And it also denotes the song Iron Man.
Yeah.
Now,
so I have a major issue here, though. This whole the album cover conjures up a Dungeons and Dragons meets Star Wars before they were even part of pop culture. Bitch, they didn't exist yet.
Exactly.
They didn't even exist yet. Are you?
Star Wars didn't come out till like what, 78?
77. D&D didn't come out till 74. What
this
the
came out
hell?
in 1970, you assholes.
I just can't even.
I told you, you cannot.
And also,
say...
here they are, they're talking about, like, the cover of War Pigs by Faith No More. Where the fuck why didn't they talk about Typo's cover of Paranoid?
Because Faith No More was a pop rock band, alternative band. That's why. They don't get it. If they would have actually listened to the Nativity in Black Volume 1,
they
would have heard White Zombie's cover of Children of the Grave.
Yep.
Sepultura did Symptom of the Universe. I mean, there were mega stars. Pantera covered Planet Caravan.
Yeah.
And did it better than Sabbath.
Exactly.
You get wolf hawked again.
I'll save it.
Damn it.
I'll save it because
Fine, we'll run it twice.
Okay. All right, everyone out there in Three Witches Land, prepare yourselves, clench those ass cheeks, because I can't believe that this is at #1.
I'm clenched so hard I could produce a diamond.
I got diarrhea.
This is the ultimate in suckery.
This is the ultimate fuck you.
Oh,
I can't right now.
Again, we have some serious dick writing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Just come out and say it already. You want to sleep with the band.
Exactly.
God damn
Just
it.
be more blunt about it like that fucking Rob Zombie poser. Come on.
Right. I love you. I hate you. I love you. I hate you. So they seem to think that Master of Puppets is #1 material.
Hell to the no.
Now, mind you, Master of Puppets is a great album.
Right.
Very good. But does not deserve #1 status.
No, definitely not.
Oh, brace yourselves, Three Witches Land.
Oh,
Say what you will about the Metallica of post 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean the one time in their lives they actually had balls?
Right.
But in their heyday, the quartet from the San Francisco Bay Area were the kings of all things metal. 6-string shredding, check. Machine gun drumming, hell no.
Absolutely fucking not. Are you joking right now?
Me farting on a snare drum would have sounded better than his drum.
I'm sure it would. At least that might have a, faster rhythm. Come on.
And a better sound. Thundering shit your pants bass, check. Yes, absolutely, because that was Cliff's last record. It was all what? It was all there in spades.
Huh?
Whatever that means. I don't fucking know. This fucking Faccia Bruta makes no sense to me.
No.
Heavy metal fans no doubt have argued till blue in the balls about which Metallica album is the greatest. It's like one big fucking Metallica circle jerk.
Right?
No, Master of Puppets was better. No, Kill 'Em All was better. No. Were they good? Sure. To devote your life to it?
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
No.
That's for sure.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. It's a tough argument to be true, but after kicking all the naysayers and the gonads, he uses the word gonads. What are you, 5?
Just for that, you get. Are you fucking joking?
That's like saying I'm gonna punch him in the wolf dork.
That's like saying Wolfman's got nards. What the hell?
Oh, goodness. We came to the conclusion that the band's third magnum opus was easily their best. Why? Question mark.
Why?
Because it built upon and perfected everything they had experimented with prior. Now, granted, by the third record, yes, their sound was most definitely on par. Period. End of story.
Yeah.
It's the album where all the pieces come together in glorious cohesion, and it's the album that finally woke the general public up to the power and the glory hole, maybe, that is Metallica.
Come the fuck on, asswipe. Come on. You really put them 3 goddamn times in this list, including #1?
3 times?
3 fucking times. On that note, I think I need a drink.
Right. For sure.
Wow.
I apologize out there in Three Witches Land that you've had to bear with us through this shit-laden suck fest of fucking beyond the grave of all things that suck.
Yeah.
As always, though, we bring you the shittiest of lists so we can tear them the fuck up. And this one was
Exactly.
actually pretty easy, but heart-wrenching, sad. Yeah, you laughed, you cried, you didn't know what to do, kind of thing. So thank you for joining.
I think I lost like 10 IQ points this morning, afternoon, whatever time it is. Yeah,
Absolutely. It was horrible.
it was horrible.
Seeing what's on the toilet paper after I
Yeah.
wiped my ass would have been more fun.
Even after a massive beeb. On that note, make sure you tune in tonight for Reaper's 6 Feet Underground and check that shit out. It's gonna be really good.
Yes, horror director LaShante Wade is my guest with her award-winning horror short, Let Them Eat. So we will be definitely checking that out. And hopefully you'll recover from the therapy that you're going to need after this list. So thank you all so much for joining us today. And as always, stay heavy.